Imagine waking up one night to strange noises coming from next door. It's the dead of night, and a man stirs from sleep, disturbed by the unsettling sounds. He tries to brush it off, attributing it to the wind, perhaps a stray cat, or a squeaky old house settling into the cold night. But the noises persist, eerie and unrelenting. He's left wondering, perplexed and anxious. Little did he know his life was about to take a horrifying turn. Our first story is about Mr. Thompson, an elderly man living alone next door. A seemingly benign figure, he was known for his love of gardening and his quiet, unassuming lifestyle. In his late 70s, Mr. Thompson was the sort of neighbor you'd expect to find lost in a crossword puzzle or pruning his roses, not embroiled in a tale of terror and shock. But beneath that gentle exterior lay a chilling secret. As it turned out, Mr. Thompson was not the harmless old man everyone believed him to be. Instead, he was a serial killer, hiding in plain sight. His unsuspecting neighbors would soon discover the horrifying truth. It all started with an unexpected visit from the police. They had been following a trail of unsolved serial murders, and the clues had led them to Mr. Thompson's doorstep. The neighborhood was stunned. How could their harmless, elderly neighbor be linked to such gruesome crimes? The police investigation unearthed a grisly collection of evidence from Mr. Thompson's home. Hidden away in a secret room were trophies from his victims, each one a chilling testament to his hidden dark side. The detectives found personal items, photos, even locks of hair, each one a grim memento of a life taken too soon. The aftermath was a shockwave that rippled through the community. Trust was shattered. The once peaceful neighborhood was now a place of fear and suspicion. The old man's house, once a symbol of quiet suburbia, had become a haunting reminder of the evil that had lurked within. In the end, Mr. Thompson was convicted for his heinous crimes. But the scars he left behind were deep and enduring. His neighbors were left with the chilling realization that they had lived next to a monster, oblivious to his dark secret. The story of Mr. Thompson serves as a chilling reminder that sometimes, the most horrifying monsters are those that hide in plain sight, blending into the everyday, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The dark secret of Mr. Thompson will forever haunt his neighborhood. In our second story, we step into the haunting world of apartment 3B. Nestled amidst the hustle and bustle of a city that never sleeps, lies an unassuming apartment building. Amongst the many units, there exists one that stands out. Apartment 3B. New tenants, a young couple, eager to start their life together, move in, oblivious to the eerie tales whispered by the long-standing residents. Soon after settling in, they begin to experience a series of inexplicable events. Whispers in the dead of the night, objects mysteriously moving, and an inexplicably chilling atmosphere that seems to pervade every corner. The couple, initially dismissive, soon find themselves unable to ignore the unnerving occurrences. In search of answers, they delve into the history of their new home, only to unearth a tragic past. A past steeped in sorrow, loss, and an unspeakable horror. Many years ago, apartment 3B was home to a woman named Mary. Mary, a vibrant and joyful soul, met an untimely and tragic end within those very walls. Her passing was sudden and shrouded in mystery, leaving behind unanswered questions and a chilling legacy. As the couple grapples with the horrifying truth, they find themselves at the mercy of the inexplicable events that only seem to intensify. The echoes of Mary's laughter, her sobs, and the chilling silence that follows seem to have been etched into the very fabric of apartment 3B. Their home, once a symbol of their hopes and dreams, now stands as a grim reminder of the past. A past that refuses to be forgotten. A past that continues to echo through the halls, the rooms, the very air of apartment 3B. Despite the adversity, the couple chooses to stay, to coexist with the haunting echoes of Mary's life. They chose to acknowledge her presence, respect her story, and in doing so, they find a way to live amidst the chilling whispers of the past. Yet, as they've come to realize, some echoes never truly fade away. Some stories, no matter how much time has passed, refuse to be silenced. And so, the chilling echoes of the past continue to haunt apartment 3B. Our third and final story takes us to a quiet suburban neighborhood where a series of mysterious disappearances have shaken the community. Imagine, if you will, a tranquil slice of American suburbia, where the most exciting event is usually the annual block party. It's the kind of place where kids ride their bikes freely, where neighbors share recipes over white picket fences, and where trust is freely given, not earned. But then, something changed. The serenity of this idyllic paradise was shattered when residents began to vanish one by one, leaving behind a trail of questions and fear. The disappearances were random, indiscriminate, affecting the young and old, newcomers and longtime residents alike. There were no signs of break-ins, no clues, just empty homes, echoing with the silence of their missing occupants. As the community grappled with the reality of their lost neighbors, a chilling pattern began to emerge. The disappearances all seemed to occur around the vicinity of one particular house. A house belonging to a man known for his friendly waves, his warm smile, and his seemingly benign existence. The neighborly facade, it turned out, was just that, a facade. Behind the welcoming smile and friendly demeanor lurked a sinister secret. As the investigation deepened, the shocking truth was revealed. It was the friendly next-door neighbor who was behind the mysterious disappearances. The man they all trusted, the man who had been a part of their lives, was the very source of their nightmares. The community was left reeling, struggling to reconcile the image of the helpful neighbor with the horrifying reality of his actions. The trust that was once the cornerstone of this peaceful enclave had been irrevocably shattered, replaced by an undercurrent of fear and suspicion. The mystery of the disappearances will forever linger in the minds of the residents. They were left with a haunting reminder that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are not those that lurk in the shadows, but those that hide in plain sight. As we've seen, horror isn't always found in movies or books, sometimes it's right next door. Our journey into the uncanny realm of real-life horror took us through 3 harrowing tales, each one a stark reminder that terror can lurk in the most ordinary of places. In the heart of our communities, behind the doors of seemingly mundane homes, the most chilling narratives unfold. First, we delved into the dark secret of Mr. Thompson. A man whose polished veneer of respectability masked a chilling reality. A man who, beneath his neighborly smile, hid a horrifying truth that shocked his community to its core. His tale, a grim reminder that appearances can be deceiving, and beneath the surface of everyday life, dreadful secrets can fester. Next, we ventured into the haunted confines of apartment 3B, an unassuming dwelling turned paranormal hotspot, where the residents faced not just the challenges of daily living, but an unseen, malevolent force that turned their home into a living nightmare. Their story underscored the eerie fact that the supernatural doesn't always confine itself to abandoned mansions or ancient castles. Sometimes it takes up residence in the apartment next door. Finally, we investigated the mysterious disappearances that sent shockwaves through a quiet community. A chilling series of events that left an indelible mark on the lives of those who witnessed it. This narrative served as a stark reminder that even in the safety of our own neighborhoods, the unexplained can strike, leaving in its wake a trail of fear and uncertainty. These tales of the horrors next door aren't simply spine-chilling bedtime stories, they're stark reminders of the unsettling truth that horror can exist anywhere. They're true accounts of the ordinary turned extraordinary, the mundane turned macabre. They serve to remind us that horror isn't confined to the pages of a book or the frames of a movie. Sometimes it's closer than we think. So, as we draw the curtains on these horrifying tales, let's not forget the lessons they teach us. That terror can lurk in the most unexpected of places, that the ordinary can mask the extraordinary, that the familiar can hide the unfamiliar. And remember, the next time you hear a strange noise from your neighbor's house, you might want to think twice before ignoring it. As we come to the end of our chilling journey, we must remember, these are not just stories. They are fragments of reality, a testament to the dark corners of human existence that often go unnoticed. The terror that Mr. Thompson harbored, the haunting of apartment 3B, the mysterious disappearances, and the horrors next door. These are all true accounts. They are the chilling testimonies of our everyday lives, lurking in the shadows of normalcy. These tales serve as a grim reminder of the unspoken horrors that could be dwelling just a stone's throw away. They emphasize the importance of vigilance, of looking beyond the surface, of questioning what we believe to be ordinary. We must always be aware, always be cautious, for the world is not as safe as it may seem. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and remember, horror could be living right next door.